Hey everyone, I hope all is going well. Oh man, it's been so long since my last video. So much has been going on, so I'll get right into explaining. My last video I was in Florence, I believe. So the next day I left for Cinque Terre. For those of you who don't know what Cinque Terre is, it's basically a group of five towns in the northwest coast of Italy, and it's a very mountainous region. And you have a view of the sea, so it's really beautiful. I highly encourage everyone to go there at least once. But anyways, yeah, it's a pretty touristy place. Yeah, everyone can speak English pretty well there, surprisingly. Even though it's a small place, like I think each town only has like maybe 1,000 people. So the towns are Rio Maggiore, Manarola, Corniglia, Vernazza, and Monterosso. And so I was staying in Rio Maggiore. I visited all of the five towns, and I think Rio Maggiore is still my favorite. It's basically every town is just one main road. Sorry, and there are a bunch of like shops and stuff, restaurants on it. Yeah, basically just a really small place. Yeah. And the hostel I was in, I couldn't even find it at the beginning because it didn't even look like a hostel. The place, the reception, and the actual place where I stayed are not even at the same place. And the place where I stayed is more like an apartment than a hostel, but it was pretty tiny, and we were like seven people staying or six people staying in there. And the stairs were looking sketchy as hell. It was like dark and stuff, and the doors couldn't like lock properly or whatever. It was kind of weird. But yeah, actually really enjoyed my stay because you get to know everyone because it's such a small place, so you have to interact with everyone, which is really cool. And so yeah, Cinque Terre, really enjoyable. Uh, Also, I did some hiking, which was pretty tiring, but definitely worth it. First day I hiked to the two first other towns, and the second day I did the two other ones. And so yeah, it takes like maybe an hour each, maybe more, probably more, to go from town to town. I mean, but yeah, once you get to the top, it's like in the mountains, and you can see like down on the other towns and the sea, which is really beautiful. So yeah, uh, what else? Yeah, so after I left Cinque Terre, I went to. I was supposed to meet some guys that I met earlier in my trip in Sevilla. I met them in Sevilla. I was supposed to meet them in Bologna, but sadly, I don't know what happened. I didn't get to see them, but oh well, whatever. I visited Bologna a bit. Pretty cool place. Um, all the buildings are not all, but many buildings look really old, but like a good kind of old, which is really cool to see. It's really unique, like architecture compared to other places in Italy, even. So yeah, I just spent half a day there. Nothing special. Then I went to Venice, and this is how things went downhill. So yeah, I got there. It was already really late, like 11 midnight. I had to take a taxi from the train station to the hostel, which is not even a hostel. It's like a camp with set up tents for you. Yeah, because I asked some people around and they didn't even know like which bus to take to get there, and it was hard to get around. So I had to pay for a taxi, which is pretty expensive. So yeah, I got there, and they're like, "Oh yeah, can we see your passport?" Because okay, usually hostels they don't need to see your actual passport, right? Uh, they're fine with a copy of the passport. But this place in Venice, it's not even in Venice. It's like 7 kilometers away or something. Cause like Venice is like isolated from the rest of Italy. It's like a bunch of islands, and so everything is really expensive there, including like living there. I mean, like hotels, or I don't even know if there's hostels, but yeah, whatever. And I was like, okay, right, just you need to see my passport. That's okay. So I go into my bag, and like I searched, and I was like, what the fuck? Where is my passport? And so obviously I thought my passport was still there. I haven't used it since like Napoli. So yeah, cause there's my bag. There's like a deep pocket in it, and I usually never touch it. And my passport is just there, and so yeah, logically it shouldn't be have been gone, right? I always lock my bag, and usually if my bag's not with me, I always put it in a locker that I lock also, so it's like double locked. I don't know how the passport could have disappeared unless I like majorly fucked up. But so yeah, I spent like 45 minutes at the reception rooms looking for my passport. Unfortunately, I didn't find it. So, and that place was like, yeah, so sadly you can't stay here if you don't have a passport. Um, but you what you can do is go to the police station, ask for a temporary travel document, and come back so you can stay here. So I was like, fuck that. The police station is like in Venice, so that would be a taxi like 30, 40 euros times two because you have to come back here. So it's like, fuck that. And that night was like one of the worst experiences of my life. Uh, I asked the security guard, like, okay, I still tried to go to Venice. He told me I could take the bus there, and the bus station's like 20 minutes away. So I was like, okay, let's try. I went to the bus station, and the last bus was already gone since like 30 minutes ago. And so, yeah, so basically, I was stuck in a place I don't know, which is like pretty bad already, but I didn't have any place to stay. Uh, I really needed to like pee. I couldn't even find a place to pee, so I just peed in a random spot. Yeah, it was pretty bad. And yeah, basically, I didn't want to sleep on a bench, so I found a hotel, and they have like a bunch of chairs in front of it, and there's like a hedge fence in front of the hotel, so people couldn't see me, and the hotel was like the reception was closed, so they didn't know I was there. So I just slept outside, and like Venice is a pretty cold place. It's like near the water, so at night it gets pretty cold. So I basically like it was so cold I couldn't even fall asleep for like 1.5 hours, and yeah, basically I only slept like 3 hours. It was freezing outside. It was worst experience of my life. And yeah, I woke up at like 4:30 a.m. I tried to catch the first bus to Venice, so I could go to the police station to report my lost slash stolen passport. Yeah, I don't even know if how I lost my passport. I don't know if someone could have stolen it. I really don't know how it could have happened. Maybe I just left it somewhere and forgot about it, but I really don't know. Could have been any time during the span of like 10 days. So, anyways, I got to the police station at like 5:20 or something. And they're like, because it's a Saturday, right? They're basically like, oh yeah, sorry, we're closed. Come back at 9 a.m. And I was like, fuck, what do I do? Like, I'm so hungry. I need like I need to sleep. I'm fucking tired. I'm in the middle of Venice. I don't know what to do. I basically like just wandered around and like sat on a bench for like 2 hours and whatnot. Um, yeah, I returned at 9 a.m. Uh, oh yeah, and the public washrooms, they cost money there, and it's pretty expensive. It's like 1.5 or even like 2 or 3 euros. It's fucking ridiculous. And yeah, I had to use the public washroom because obviously, like, yeah, where else would I go? But yeah, I returned at 9 a.m. to a police station, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's closed today." Like, they were basically like, "Fuck you," and so I really didn't know what to do. I was like in pretty deep shit. My plan was to leave Italy to go to Croatia the next day, but obviously without a passport, it's probably a bad idea. Even if I get there, what am I gonna do after? Like, so, and it was a weekend also, so I couldn't directly go to the consulate or the embassy of Canada in Italy. So yeah, it was pretty a pretty bad situation, and on top of that, I didn't get any sleep. I was like tired as fuck. Yeah, everything was going wrong, and so I remembered I have a family friend in Italy. It's like a longtime friend of my dad since he was a kid, and he lives near Milan. Yeah, in a small town, and basically, um, okay, so either my choices were either I get a temporary travel document so I can finish the rest of my trip, um, then uh, take care of the passport issue back in Canada. Either I go to Milan, stay with the family friend, and okay, so basically there are three places where I can go to speak to an embassy or a consulate. Okay, there's Rome, not going there. Milan or Udine, which is near Venice on the east side of Italy. So if I decide to continue traveling, I can go there. Uh, but yeah, so I wasn't sure what to do. I couldn't go to the police, so I basically chose to go to Milan. So I contacted this family friend, and he was like, "Yeah, all right, you can stay with me," and I'm really grateful for that. If it was not for him, I don't know what I would be doing right now. But so yeah, basically that day, later that day, the afternoon, I came to uh, his town, and yeah, so right now that's where I am. Um, it's pretty fucked, I know. So yeah, what am I gonna say? Yeah, but okay. So actually, it's pretty nice here. I get to like relax a lot more than I used to in like hostels and stuff. Like always moving around. Here it's pretty. I get to rest a bit from all that shit that's been going on. Yeah, I get to sleep in an actual bed, not like a bunk bed, like a shitty bed. Uh, yeah, I get to eat like homemade food, and I even uh, met some of the neighbors here and some of his other friends from nearby. So that's pretty cool. It's like the actual living in Italy as a resident experience more so than tourists. You get to interact with the local people here, which is pretty cool. Obviously, there are some parts of the hostel and traveling that I miss, like meeting other people, other tourists, traveling around, getting to see places. But also, I'm pretty happy because okay, even though I lost my passport, which sucks, but here it's pretty cool actually. And so yeah, today is Sunday, so tomorrow, Monday, when the consulate in Milan opens, I'm going there. Gonna try to get this passport back as fast as I can and continue traveling. Yeah, cause might take maybe a week. I don't know. I hope it doesn't take too long, cause I'm already having to cancel like a couple of destinations in my trip, which sucks. Cause I already have a planned date for going back, but yeah, it's okay. Like staying here is chill. Uh, Gotta cancel a bunch of places, but I'm still looking forward to enjoying the rest of my trip. So yeah, and also yeah, in Italy, I'm kind of happy that I'm done with Italy. Technically, I'm still here, but I'm not spending much money here because in Italy, like everything is so expensive. Well, in the north at least, the all the touristy places like Venice, Florence, whatever, it's so like you. Okay, so mostly the restaurants are disgustingly expensive. You order like Okay, first of all, you're encouraged to like order different things. I already talked about this in a different video. But yeah, there are like many different courses. So if you're in a restaurant, you order like different things, it's gonna end up being really expensive. And they also have a table service charge, which can go anywhere from like €1 to like €4, and you have to buy a drink. So even water is sometimes can cost up to like €3. So basically, you're paying like €6 just to have a table and water, which is like $9 or 10 Canadian dollars, which is fucking ridiculous. That's like a whole meal cost just for a table and water. How you can imagine that. But the good side of things, I've actually been recently to a couple of supermarkets in Italy, and it's really cool. They have like fresh made food already, like ready to eat, and it's all fresh, like salads or like I don't know, like salami, cheese, potato salad, like that kind of stuff, like seafood, all that. Yeah, so and it's really not that expensive. So yeah, that's really cool. One of the things I like the most in Italy, actually. And so yeah, so I was originally planning to go to Croatia, Slovenia after this, but I guess I'll have to skip that and a couple of parts of Austria. So from Milan, I'll probably just fly directly to like Hungary or something, go to Austria, Czech Republic, Germany, etc., and finish off my trip. Yeah, uh, all that's left is like Netherlands and Belgium. That's it. So yeah, hopefully I get my passport back fast enough, and yeah, uh, you'll hear more from me. Thanks for watching this long ass video, and yeah, see you later.